Stas23 here in today's Knife Therapy. I have my top 10 most carried budget knives as of the last couple of months, and these are all excellent knives. The ones you see in front of you right here, these are just my dedicated fifth pocket carry knives. The baby Banter, man, I absolutely love it. Obviously, I got two, and this one's wearing the unlocked composite forged carbon fiber, I think, scales with that sweet pattern on there. Just a great small knife that I can still get a full 4-finger grip on it. I can get to that tip. Beautiful blade shape. And my favorite color is blue, so I had to get this one. I picked this one up about a month back, and I'm just kind of I'm testing the steel because it's not the greatest steel. It's got that 4116 stainless steel, kind of similar to like AUS 8 and 8CR, but I know Cold Steel usually does some of the best heat treats on their, most of their knives. So I'm just trying to see if the price tag warrants, what you're getting here, because you got FRN scales, and you do get to try out their Atlas lock, which is kind of overkill for such a small knife. And the FRN it's okay. Feels pretty good in hand. And if y'all want to see the testing on this, and me to do a full review, I did one on the full size. If y'all want to see one on this, y'all just let me know. And then, man, this button lock mini Sheepdog has been in the pocket a lot. It's such a fidgety knife. And just listen to the click. It's got a very positive break on it. Currently, these are sold out, but never fear. This is my second favorite one. These are in stock. This is the CPM 4V version that you can remove that flipper tab. This one is even more fidgety than that one because you have the flipper and you have that hole as well. Now this one has contoured scales. These are flat. Better steel 4V. This one has 154 cm, so they're about what and what. I really enjoy these. Mainly, these are like my box openers and stuff like that, package openers. So let's get into that top 10. What have y'all been carrying, and what's y'all favorite on my list? So we'll get started. Y'all saw this one not too long ago, and that is the Vosteed Labrador. I kept calling it the Doberman like an idiot. It's just a good, larger knife, comfortable in hand. You have a super fidgety triple threat, back flipper, front flipper, and thumb studs. Great action on it. Nice black contoured micarta. Deep carry pocket clip. Man, oh man. I think they missed the mark, though, by not having the clip for the left side as well. But I didn't design this knife, so it's nice and lightweight. It's got a bunch of skeletonization inset liners in there. 154 cm with that high flat grind. It's a good slicer. Comfortable. And good blade shape as well. Number 2, we have the BestechMan Ronin. Now, I'm currently testing this one. This one's in 14C28N. That's what kind of got me, and I like that blade shape the most out of the ones y'all have seen so far, because that tip is almost below that pivot, so you don't have a very abrupt belly. So this is going to be great for just about any type of cutting. The handle is nice and comfortable, fills out my hand nicely. Now, the only issue that I really had so far with this knife is the Omega springs are super strong on this. So what I did is first I had swapped them out for some thinner ones that I had, and I understand why they put the stronger springs in here, because with the thinner ones that I had, it would just flop open almost. I could easily get it open. I can still flip it open now, but being that it was kind of hurting my hands, and I have 2 of these, remember that. The other one is still, original. I even wedged something in there overnight where the bar was pushed all the way back to try to relieve that spring. That didn't help it. Actually, I did it for 2 nights. So what I did was I took it apart, and if you ever need to relieve some tension or add tension, all you have to do is adjust the springs. If you need to relieve tension, you just want to make very minute bends, but keep the U shape on it and just bend it in some. That'll relieve some of the tension because you obviously won't have as much spring tension pushing out. If you need to add some, you can slightly pull them out some. So, I mean, I barely pulled them in, and now it's much easier for me to pull back, and I'm enjoying it a lot more. So, stay tuned for my full testing review on this one. Hopefully, it won't be too long. All right, so number 3, we have the Kizer TOWSER K Mini, or is it the TOWSER S? Man, I've been enjoying this one too because another one that it's a smaller knife, but I can still get a full 4-finger grip in the action. Being on those multi-row bearings, whoop, so smooth, comfortable, deep carry pocket clip. Now this one's also only tip up right-handed carry. Not sure why they did that, but yeah, awesome 154 cm. Nice black micarta. I wish more companies would do these multi-row bearings like this. Kizer does them on a few of their knives, and man, everyone they've ever done, so smooth. This is a nice one. All right, next up, number 4, we have one coming from Mr. Ben Peterson, and that is the Knafs Lander. This one, you know, for the review, I enjoyed it, okay? It's, you know, I thought it was a little bit, you know, pricey for what it is. But the more I carry this knife and use it, it's just such a good tool. Excellent blade shape. The action on this thing is just redonkulous, smooth. The modularity with these, the way you can change these scales out, awesome. Deep carry pocket clip as tip up left or right hand carry. The D2 steel on this held up perfectly A-okay. And I sharpened it up. Man, talk about, I got some bite to this edge. I used it the other day. After I used it, I stropped it back up very easily, and it's still splitting hairs. So, been loving the Lander. I want to get some new scales for it, but love the Lander. All right, next up, one that y'all saw recently, and it's been making its way quite a few times in the pocket, and that is the new Remette knife. I don't know. They don't have a name for it. It's just some numbers. But once again, there's that blade shape that I just love. You know, many knives I've tested over the years for the channel. This is, you know, my favorite blade shape to test because it's just such a universal blade shape. You can cut on a flat surface. You know, doing your pinch grips like that, doing those type of cuts. Cutting in hand, you're not going to slide out of the cut because it's not a super abrupt belly. This one's in 9CR18, the same stuff like Civivi uses. Flipper, thumb stud, and it's a pretty smooth one as well. I haven't taken this one apart or anything. Deep carry clip, flow through construction. Yeah, I will have links to all the knives that are available down in the description. So if you want something, you can go ahead and pick it up. All right, next up we have another Kizer, and there's a Kizer Domin. Man, this is a good knife for the money. This is probably, you know, one of your best bangs for your buck, especially on this list. Pretty comfortable in hand. You have this beautiful sheep's foot, or maybe even warny. It's close to straight. Nice deep hollow grind on here, 154 cm. Another one that is, watch this, wicked smooth. Snappy action, tip up left or right hand carry. And like I said, the price for these is outstanding. You can get it in a coated or non-coated blade. I have both of them and I love them. I think the way this one feels, I'm guessing this one's probably on multi-row bearings as well. If somebody knows that, let me know. I haven't taken them apart. They just came so smooth I didn't need to. But awesome knife. The next one's probably the most expensive on this list, but I consider it a budget knife, and it gets carried a lot, and that is the Kizer Drop Bear. I have 2 of the aluminum ones. I used to have 3. I gave one away in my last giveaway. I have the fat carbon one, and it rotates between this one and the one in fat carbon. The action, ridiculous. There's that blade shape once again. There's definitely a pattern going on here. The clutch lock, awesome. Aluminum scales. You have that long row of jimping. Only thing that I've loved to see on this one are on, you know, the higher end ones is if they would have put a deep hollow grind like they did on the Domin. That would have made this thing just outstanding. Now, I think they were going more as like a heavier duty worker knife, being that you had the crossbar lock. But even as it stands, I absolutely love it. I think these come in like at 108. Like I said, this is the most expensive knife on the list. Tip up, left or right, hand carry. Beautiful, beautiful action. Next one is currently sold out, but I was told that they're going to be coming back in the next month or so. And that is the Vosteed Raccoon. Still, this is my favorite Vosteed knife, I would have to say. It's either between this one or the Nightshade LT. Especially the new flipperless that I got a while back. That one's pretty darn awesome, and I'll be doing a small video on that one as well, because they're about to drop on their site. I know they're on Amazon right now. It picked me up a second one. I liked it so much, and I'm talking about that Nightshade flipperless with the thumb hole. This one, beautiful 14C28M blade. Once again, there's that drop point blade again. Micarta button lock. Mine, I've spine whacked it, no problems. Yeah, just overall, love the knife. Deep carry pocket clip, tip up left or right hand carry. Ambidextrous because of that button lock and the clip. Just a really, really good knife. All right, we got two more left, and the next one's coming from Petrified Fish, and this is the Petrified Fish Flavorist, and lo and behold, after I did this regrind, they came out with this exact same blade shape. Not saying that they did it because of me, but they might have. It's just kind of odd that they dropped it right after I did that. But this right here is a game changer for this knife. I mean, the other blade shape was perfectly fine. I just preferred this one for the point and stuff like that. This is so comfortable in hand, lightweight, beautiful drop shot action. And this is probably one of the best front flipper actions I've handled in a budget knife. Comfortable in every grip for me. Yeah, every single grip, super comfortable. Love this one. And it even has a little mosaic pin in the thing right here. Nice contouring. I wish more companies would follow suit, especially in the budget realm, and do contoured scales. It makes such a big difference whenever I'm doing heavier cutting, like, you know, into wood and stuff like that, or thick cardboard. Anything where you're really pushing down into the knife. It is such a game. It's such a way more comfortable when you have these contoured scales. So love the Flavorist, especially in this blade shape. But I think both of them would be, you know, they're the same pretty much. Oh, and blade steel on this one, I think is K110. Let's see, I gotta look at my eyesight. Yeah, Bowler K110, which is it's basically D2. The last one kind of took me by surprise. I didn't think I was going to love it as much as I did. And that is the Kizer XL Original. This one completely took the place of my regular originals because you got more blade, more handle, and it's extremely lightweight because there's no liner except for the little piece captured right here for the button lock. Great action. Yeah, this right here is a phenomenal EDC blade. You can choke up on it. Deep carry clip. Now, the only thing that this one's lacking is tip up for left-handed carry, which was a huge miss because of that button lock. But other than that, I love this one. 154. Look at that beautiful stone wash. Still got gunk on it. Yeah. This was the collaboration with Mojave Outdoors. So that's the top 10 that I've been carrying most. And let me know whichever ones I don't have reviews for, like this one. I think I have reviews. Oh, I don't have one for this one, but I've already reviewed the smaller one. It's not gonna be much different. And the Flavorist. Which one of these this one, which one do y'all want to see a review on first? Oh, and also, do y'all want to see a review on this 2.5 inch Engage? I'm still doing the testing regardless. I have some of it videoed, and I'm still dealing with some back and leg pain. So as soon as that clears up, I'm going to be pumping out a lot more videos. I have a lot of my videos written out just to try to keep up. And yeah, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them down below. I hope everybody's having an absolute amazing day. I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.